Check 1 2. Check 1 2 1 2 3. Testing audio for video feed.
Test. We're testing the mic.
Students, please be seated. Good evening, Dr. Sachs, Mrs. Long, members of the board, senior staff, parents, friends, and honored guests. Thank you for joining us tonight as we celebrate our class of 2026. At this time, I ask that all guests stand if you are able, and gentlemen, please remove your hats for the presentation of our nation's colors and the singing of the national anthem. The colors are being presented by Air Force Junior ROTC members Parker Payne, Noah Quinones, Summer Sheets, and Stanley Marshall. And the national anthem is being sung by the Spring Mills High School Choir. We ask that you please remain standing until our ROTC students have exited the gym. Thank you, and please be seated. At this time, it is my pleasure to introduce to you our first student speaker, Christian Park.
Good evening, everyone. First off, I would like to congratulate the class of 2026. Today isn't just a big achievement, but it is also about appreciation. I would like to take a moment to thank my friends, my mom, my dad, and the people closest to me who supported me every step of the way, but most importantly, God. The support, encouragement, and patience helped me get through some rough challenges. I'm beyond grateful for our school fostering such a place for us graduates to grow, learn, and make memories over the years. To my fellow graduates, we will all take many different paths towards our next steps in life. We have all faced different struggles, but today we share the same accomplishment. Graduation is not just about finishing a big milestone in your life, but it is about maturing, pushing forward, and proving to ourselves that we could do it. I hope the best for you all in your future after high school. I wish to see you guys succeed and be prosperous with your future careers. Congratulations, graduates.
Next, it is my pleasure to introduce Kayla Cra.
Good morning, dear faculty, family, friends, and graduates. It is an honor to be speaking with you here today as salutatorian at one of life's most memorable moments. Now, who remembers taking the SAT? Maybe some advanced placement tests? I'm sure almost all of you. We spent hours filling in bubbles, checking our word counts, and fitting our thoughts into tiny boxes and rationales that measured only a fraction of our knowledge in what we're capable of. Each checkmark, each paragraph, each precisely written word was intended to measure our intelligence, creativity, and potential. And yet, all of it fell short by miles. No matter how closely we may follow the instructions, only we can determine our ability. If there is only one thing that I've learned from my journey, it's that life and learning cannot always be measured by some pre-designed rubric or the criticisms of feedback. Because most significant lessons are rarely found within standardized results. They are found in moments when we decide to push ourselves a little further, ask a question beyond the necessary, and challenge even the most basic knowledge presented by society. That is, how would we have broken racial barriers in higher occupations, empowered women in STEM, and safely set mankind on the moon without Katherine Johnson, a West Virginia graduate herself, if she never fought for her equal place at NASA? When I first entered high school, I was lucky enough to understand this. From the very beginning, I realized that learning was not just simply memorizing a textbook's worth of facts or meeting the basic grading guidelines. It was about the initiative earned when taking intellectual risks. It's about meeting challenges without shame, even when the outcomes are uncertain, and finding opportunities to create, lead, and contribute in ways that ignite change. As a freshman, I was securing my place within only a handful of extracurricular activities. Yet, I was also searching for ways to expand constantly. And by my senior year, I was honored by serving all of you as a leader in over 17 organizations, placing myself into 8 AP courses, and achieving awards and opportunities that will carry with me even as I leave here today. All because I pushed myself past the minimum. I propelled myself to match and then exceed the effort of those I saw working the hardest. And this is because the world rewards those who take initiative, who make the arguments others are afraid to, and who aren't satisfied with simply good enough. Every essay written with extra thought, every project expanded beyond the judge's prospects, every leadership role you devote to, and every day that you decide to dress up with intention is a step towards shaping the person you aspire to become and the impact you hope to leave behind. It's okay and even instinct for us, the young intellectuals, the most creative and devoted of all earthly creatures, to go beyond these checklists, boundaries, and bare necessities. Because education and life are not just about meeting the minimal expectations. As we step forward, let us remember this. Right past the suggested word count. Think beyond the obvious answers. Do at least one thing in your post-high school years that challenges you, surprises you, or brings out the innovation in you. And I promise, the resulting drive will push you closer to the great philosophers, the pioneering scientists, and even the integrity held by a close friend or a person who spreads tiny, unnoticed acts of kindness. And while the measured academic steps may always matter, those that are taken with a hint of humanity and inspiration are what leave a true legacy. So work hard, lead boldly, reflect deeply, and never let the boundaries of a page, a rubric, or a mindset limit the impact you can make in yourself in the world. But before I finish here today, there is someone I must thank the most for being my most supportive friend in life, my mom, who, no matter how often was asked to travel across the state for a competition or a fair, had to rush obtain last-minute supplies for a project, or had to sacrifice endless amounts of time and money on my needs, completed each request without a doubt, all while empowering me through every win or hardship. Without her, I would never have had the resources, care, and motivation necessary for each of my achievements, my confidence as a growing woman, and even my status as a top 10 graduate today. My brother is also one that I must give significant credit to, since he has assured that since birth, I have always had a companion that I could rely on, laugh with, and turn to for memories that make sure life is special and never boring. And as I turn to the future, I look forward to supporting him with his own milestones and experiences throughout high school and beyond. What is most important that every day I am finding more reasons to be grateful. Goodbye, class of 2026. You should forever be proud. Thank you.
Our SMHS choir will now perform a song entitled Climb.
Every mountain tells a story. Every story has a song. If we listen, if we're still, we will hear all nature sing along. We sing along. Every mountain tells a story. Every story has a song. If we listen, if we're still, we will hear all nature sing along. We sing along. We sing along. Moving bird, waiting to be heard. Ooh.
Next, it is my honor to introduce our next student speaker, Landon Stanley.
Good evening, administrators, teachers, families, and most importantly, the class of 2026. When people think about high school, they often think about grades, sports, or what comes next after graduation. But when I think about these last 4 years at Spring Mills, I think of something much bigger than that. I think about belonging. When we all walked through these doors as freshmen, most of us had no idea who we were yet. Some of us were nervous, some of us were excited, and some of us were just trying to figure out where we fit in. High school has a way of doing that to you. It challenges you, it pushes you, and sometimes it even makes you question yourself. But if there's one thing Spring Mills has shown us, it's that there is a place for everyone here. Throughout my time at Spring Mills, I've had the opportunity to be involved in a lot of different parts of our school. Whether it was helping with student government events, helping run the school store, overnight trips for football, soccer, and baseball, or leading Fellowship of Christian Athletes on a Thursday morning, each experience has taught me something important. It taught me that leadership isn't about standing above others, it's about bringing people together. Leadership is making sure people feel welcomed. It's encouraging someone who doubts themselves. It's helping someone discover a passion they didn't know they had. And most importantly, leadership is creating an environment where people feel like they belong. Spring Mills has always strived to be a place of inclusion, a place where students are encouraged to explore what they love, try new things, and discover who they truly are. And when we take advantage of those opportunities, when we join that club, when we play that sport, when we start that conversation, or embrace opportunities that take us out of our comfort zone, we begin to find our place. The truth is, these 4 years go by faster than you think. 1 minute, you're walking into school as a freshman, unsure of everything around you. A new school, new people, new community. The next minute, you're standing here at graduation, wondering how time moves so quickly and surrounded by people that you can almost consider your family. That's why I wanted to say something, especially to the underclassmen who are here tonight. Do not take these 4 years for granted. Join that club you're nervous about joining. Try out for the team you're unsure about. Talk to the person sitting next to you that you've never met before. Because the moments you'll remember the most aren't the easy ones. They're the moments where you stepped out of your comfort zone and discovered something new about yourself. High school isn't just about preparing for a career or college. It's about discovering who you are and what you're passionate about. And once you find that passion, pursue it with everything you have. Because when you find something you truly care about, and when you surround yourself with people who support you, incredible things can happen. To the class of 2026, we didn't all walk the same path to get where we are. Some of us found our place early, while others took a little longer to figure things out. But what makes this class so special is that we grew together. We supported each other, learned from each other, and created a community that reflects what Spring Mills stands for. Inclusion, opportunity, and the belief that everyone has something valuable to contribute. As we move forward into the next chapter of our lives, I hope we carry this lesson with us. Wherever we go, college, careers, the military, or anywhere else, we have the ability to create spaces where people feel welcomed and valued. Because sometimes the greatest impact we can have isn't what we accomplish ourselves, but in how we lift others along the way. So class of 2026, thank you for the memories, the friendships, and the moments that shaped who we are today. And remember this, wherever life takes you, never stop striving to become the best version of yourself. And never forget to help others find their place along the way. Congratulations and thank you.
Next, I'd like to welcome to the stage Tyler Kaufman.
Good evening, beautiful people. I'm honored to be standing here today, facing each and every soul who has made it to their destination after years of hard work. I have to say, I'm a little saddened that this is the last time that we will all be in one space with one another. So take a moment, look to your left, No, seriously, look to your left. And then look to your right. Appreciate the presence of the people who have watched you grow into the person you are today. I want to say I'm proud of you all. I've been blessed to have gotten to know many of you and form unforgettable friendships with you. I've seen the challenges that some of you have faced, the battles you've overcome, and the memories you have made. You have all made a lasting imprint on my life, and I want to thank you for that. As a class, we have navigated out of the true struggle that was a pandemic and virtual school. Many of us were separated by a screen. Our only form of communication was a chat box on the side of a Teams meeting, where we formed friendships and maneuvered through a rough part of our lives. We became freshmen to a school that seemed nearly like a city in one building. The large hallways, gyms, and opportunities laid in the palm of our hands. We ran with that. As a class, we've created unity, culture, and community. I am proud to have been a part of this class that brought so much change and positivity to our campus. We grew as a family, challenging each other in the classroom, on and off the court, and even as individuals. We grew into unrecognizable people. 4 years was enough to change our community here, but it was also enough time to develop into who we are today. I can confidently say we are a class of strong-willed individuals who will create change where they see fit. We are a class of loving people who support one another in times of struggle and distress. We are a class that has resilience, which is the ability to overcome hardships and move forward with our head held high. The most important quality about this class is the empathy we share. This past year, I walked through one of the hardest battles that I've ever faced. I was diagnosed with Crohn's disease, which is an autoimmune disease that affects the digestive system. My experience with this included multiple hospital visits, scans, and no answers. When I finally got the answer, I had to learn to process the fact that there was no cure for it. Some of you may have known this, some of you may not have. As a class, though, you never made me feel alone. You showed up for me in ways that I never thought possible. The kindness each of you extended to me was refreshing to my soul. It is a struggle every day to worry about my health, but when I'm with you all, I forget about the problems. I ask that you carry this empathy with you. You certainly changed my life and helped me through my diagnosis, and I'm just one person of this astounding group. Imagine the impact you've had on every person you have come across. Please continue to approach others with the same love and grace that you approached your peers with over our school careers. People will remember you for that. Before I close, I'd like to take a moment to acknowledge the people who have specifically impacted me and made my life better. Thank you to Mrs. Leonard for creating me into the person I am today. Thank you to Mrs. Horner for being my inspiration and who I want to become, and thank you for being my safe space. Thank you to the Fantastic Four. I wouldn't be here without you. Thank you to Amber, Riley, and Zoe for cheering me on always. And finally, thank you to my mom and dad and brother for supporting me through every up and down life brought. Each of us has a group or person who have helped us nurture us into who we are today. They are part of the reason why we are who we are and why this class is so special. We're an unforgettable group, an unforgettable class, and we left an unforgettable impact. So as we cross the stage, let us be encouraged to persevere in any situation with resilience, love, and grace. The world we are entering holds thousands of more opportunities for us, but is also in need of the kindness that exists in us. We made Spring Mills a better place. Let's go create more beautiful communities full of kindness and love all over the world. Go far, but don't forget where you came from or who shaped you along the way. Congratulations, class of 2026. I cannot wait to see the impact you have on the world. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone, and of course, the class of 2026. Before we continue tonight, I would like to take a moment to introduce someone who has had a profound impact on not just the school, but the people within it, aka the general manager of the Spring Mills youth baseball team, also known as Principal Salfia. He is truly someone who lives by his idea of giving every student who walks through the doors of Spring Mills High School the best possible student experience. Whether it's supporting students, showing up for school activities, pushing us to be better, or simply making sure every student feels seen and heard. He has always made it clear that Spring Mills is more than just a school. It is a community, a place where students are allowed to be themselves, grow as people, make memories, enjoy these 4 years while preparing for what comes next. A lot of people can hold the title, but not everyone can leave an impact. And I think I can speak for the class of 2026 when I say that his impact on the school and his students will not be forgotten. So at this time, it is my honor to introduce our principal, Mr. Salfia.
Thank you all again for joining us tonight. There's something special and something unique about the experience of a student on our campus. Every day, little kids getting off the bus or walking to school get to see our big kids. They get to dream about performing in our auditorium or competing in our stadium. Our students get to be heroes. They get to greet the kindergartners getting off the bus. They get to welcome the pre-K students into our pep rallies. They get to mentor the middle schoolers before they even get here. Every day, they get to show an entire community what it means to be a Cardinal. We've talked to our students a lot about how unique this experience is. As we watch a community form around us, our students are able to create legacy in real time. Their footprint is much broader than at a school with 100 years of traditions. With this opportunity comes a great responsibility. The class of 2026 has taken on this responsibility head on. Our school is alive in a way we've never seen before. Our community connection is strong and growing stronger every day. Being a Cardinal means something to this class, and because of that, it means something to all classes that will follow. I'd like to share a quick story from an event on campus earlier this school year. I think this perfectly encapsulates what our students have created here. This past fall, we received the honor of being named a Special Olympics nationally recognized unified champion school. We had a pep rally to celebrate, and a couple representatives from the Special Olympics attended. During the pep rally, one of the representatives introduced herself to me and spoke so glowingly about our students and staff. Her exact words were, and I quote, "This place feels like a movie about what a high school should be." We have the honor of working in a place so magical that a complete outsider can spend 1 hour here and fall in love with it. That is the school that the class of 2026 has created. Class of 2026 is also the highest achieving class in school history, having earned a staggering $5.7 million in scholarship. We believe we set a Berkeley County Schools record last year with $5.2 million, so we believe we have set a new record with the class of 2026. This is in addition to numerous state qualifiers in band, orchestra, esports, cheer, football, basketball, track, and so many other accolades. When you add all this up, the class of 2026 is one of the most successful classes Berkeley County has ever seen. So class of 26, thank you so much for the memories and laughs. Thank you for the way you have shaped this place, and thank you for making all of us so proud to be a Cardinal. Next, I'd like to welcome Natalie Aguilar.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to tonight's graduation ceremony. Tonight, we celebrate not only the accomplishments of the class of 2026, but also the memories, challenges, and personal growth that have brought us to this special moment. We are incredibly grateful to be surrounded by our families, friends, teachers, administrators, and community members who have supported us throughout this journey. At this time, it is my honor to introduce our superintendent, Dr. Sachs. Through your leadership, dedication, and commitment to education, you have helped guide and support students across our district as they work toward their goals and prepare for their futures. Please join me in giving Dr. Sachs a warm welcome as he comes forward to address the graduating class of 2026. Thank you.
Thank you, Natalie. Graduates, tonight we will be acknowledging those students who have excelled academically. As noted in your graduation program, students with a cumulative grade point average of 3.8 and above are evolving as summa cum laude and will be donning the Berkeley County Scholar Medallions with gold ribbons. Let's give these students a round of applause. Those students with GPAs between 3.4 and 3.799 are recognized as magna cum laude and will have silver ribbons for their medallions. And all of those between 3.0 and 3.399 are graduating cum laude with white ribbons for their medallions. Altogether, we are acknowledging 237 students from Spring Mills High School as part of the Berkeley County Scholars Program. Cardinals, as you get ready to take flight, live long, speak true, and congratulations. It is my pleasure to present diplomas to the Spring Mills High School graduating class of 2026. Congratulations, graduates.
Y'all ready? All right. We will now proceed with the presentation of diplomas. Members of the audience, we ask you to be quiet and respectful towards the senior class until seniors have received their diplomas. We're asking you just to ensure that we can hear everyone's name and their Latin honors as they are called forward. We will recognize the graduates all together as loud as you want to when they all have been called. All right. First row, you're up. All right, our very first student to be recognized is Jillian Brown, summa cum laude. Tyler Kaufman, summa cum laude. Caden Renner, Reyes, summa cum laude. Holden Schlosser, magna cum laude. Christian Park, summa cum laude. Kayla Cra, summa cum laude. Elisha Greenberg, summa cum laude. Aiden Sachs, summa cum laude. Landon Stanley, summa cum laude. Brandon Curran, summa cum laude. Saruli Ederasinka, summa cum laude. Paige Knott, summa cum laude. Dilkini Jayasundara, summa cum laude. Julian Sampson, summa cum laude. Natalie Aguilar, magna cum laude. Marcelo Segura.
Elizabeth Ackerman, magna cum laude. Jairo Acosta. Valentina Albert Farias. Nehemiah Alford, cum laude. Ryan Alamensa, magna cum laude. William Allen. Jana Alatabi, magna cum laude. Elizabeth Ambrosio. Mia Ancona. Bryce Anders, summa cum laude.
Landon Stanley, summa cum laude. Mr. Salvia, Mr. Salvia, Miss Carrie Jackson's going to do Mackenzie. Mackenzie Franz.
Kyle Anderson. Xavier Anderson. Darian Andrew, summa cum laude. Joanna Andrews. Tsunami Ariano. Jaleesa Armstrong, cum laude. Isaiah Arriaga. Shadane Baker. Alicia Ballheiser, summa cum laude. Jacoby Barnhart, cum laude. Isabella Baumgarten, summa cum laude. Peyton Bell, magna cum laude. Madison Burnett. Ethan Betke, summa cum laude. Ellie Bibby, summa cum laude. Devlin Bittner. Riley Black, magna cum laude. Erica Blas Enriquez. Jonathan Blewett, cum laude. Amari Board. Hope Folkway. Ava Booth, summa cum laude. Skylar Borkowski, cum laude. Alexis Bowman. Keyshawn Bradshaw. Dustin Bradshaw Jr., summa cum laude. Cadence Brand. Lainey Brannon, magna cum laude. William Brooks, cum laude. Colson Brown. Colin Brown, summa cum laude. Logan Brown, magna cum laude. Paul Brownhot. Ian Bryant, magna cum laude. Matthew Buck. Bruce Bullitt. Julian Burrell. Chase Butler, summa cum laude. Bradley Butts, magna cum laude. Evan Bird. Diego Cardo, summa cum laude. Kiera Carey, summa cum laude. Nathan Carey, cum laude. Frida Carter, summa cum laude. Julius Carter. Zachary Carter, magna cum laude. Rianne Cassidy. Angie Castro. Christopher Castro, summa cum laude. Lakaya Chamberlain.
Glory Chi, summa cum laude. Jacob Christian. Braden Clark, summa cum laude. Andrew Cleveland, summa cum laude. Gray Cochran, summa cum laude. Victor Coleman. Nazik Coles. Dawn Collins, summa cum laude. Iverson Collins. Alexandra Connor, summa cum laude. Parker Welcome. Thomas Conroy. Jashawn Cook. Travis Correa, cum laude. Scott Cosner. Natalie Kosak, magna cum laude. Alicia Cowell, magna cum laude. Clarity Crabtree, summa cum laude. Moxie Crabtree, magna cum laude. Cade Cusick. Sarah Darrell, magna cum laude. Kellyanna Davis. Russell Day, magna cum laude. Autumn Deal, summa cum laude. Jordan Dillinger, cum laude. Kale Denton, summa cum laude. Ilya Defarge. Cara Di Giovanni, summa cum laude. Dixon, cum laude. Amelia Dixon, cum laude. Dahlia Delaney, summa cum laude. Sydney Elliott. Colin Emch. Brooke Everhart, summa cum laude. Kennedy Eiler, summa cum laude. Isabel Fabian. Sydney Falcon, summa cum laude. Dean Feaster, cum laude. Sebastian Fenton, magna cum laude. Levi Files. Esther Foncom, magna cum laude. Skylar Freeman. Steph Galindo Buriel, cum laude. Nirmi Gamage, cum laude. Cairo Garman, magna cum laude. Giselle Garrison, summa cum laude. Sanaya Garrison, summa cum laude. Riley Gatton, cum laude. Lizzie Givens, magna cum laude. Haley Gladden, summa cum laude. Kennedy Go, summa cum laude. Aaron Galladay, cum laude.
Ryan Graff, summa cum laude. Angelica Graham, summa cum laude. Jocelyn Graham, magna cum laude. Madeline Gravely. Jeffrey Grimes. Mason Guest. Yanira Guevara Ramos, summa cum laude. Jasmine Gutierrez, summa cum laude. Manuel Gutierrez Arajo, magna cum laude. Leisha Guzman Perez, summa cum laude. Andrew Haggerty. Andrew Hale, summa cum laude. Takoya Hall. Samuel Hambrick, summa cum laude. Jocelyn Happel, summa cum laude. Rachel Harp, cum laude. Caden Harwart. Ethan Hayden, summa cum laude. Faith Haynes, cum laude. Whitney Heller, summa cum laude. Aaliyah Henderson. Logan Hendrick, cum laude. Jackson Hensley. Isabella Hernandez. Ariana Hess. Michael Hess, magna cum laude. Jackson Hill, magna cum laude. Adam Huffman, cum laude. Angelica Graham, summa cum laude.
Leah Holiday, summa cum laude. Jamarcus Holsley, cum laude. Madison Hose, cum laude. Noel Haranes, summa cum laude. Mackenzie Hudler, cum laude. Fallon Huffman, summa cum laude. Logan Hunt. Lucas Hunt. Riley Hunt. Mark Hunter, cum laude. Avery Hutzler. Ella Hutzler, summa cum laude. Austin Jackson, magna cum laude. Caden J. Braden Jenkins, summa cum laude. Ariana Johnson, cum laude. Joel Johnson. Jesse Johnson V, summa cum laude. Tyler Jones, summa cum laude. Zamira Jones. Bryony Juma. Bentley Keysucker, summa cum laude. Cadence Kendall, cum laude. Carcalia Kennedy, summa cum laude. Allison Keplinger, cum laude.
Devin King, magna cum laude. Roman King, summa cum laude. Talia King, summa cum laude. Cameron Coyview, cum laude. David Kopsick. Jamelia Kuhn, magna cum laude. Alyssa Lehman, magna cum laude. Ethan Landrum, summa cum laude. Cara Landsaw, cum laude. David Lamage. Landon Leoy. Robert Livingston. Sean Lopez. Anthony Lopez Dominguez. Isaiah Lowe, cum laude. Adam Lundeen. Trillian Lydane. Patrick Maddox, summa cum laude. Maria Marcassini, summa cum laude. Cristiana Marquez. Daniel Martin, cum laude. Mikael Martin. Taylor Martin, summa cum laude. Nicholas Martz, cum laude. Stephen May. Ian Macaulay, summa cum laude. Toby McLean, cum laude. Scott McDonough III. Benjamin McIntosh. Michael McMahon Minor. Mallory McWilliams, summa cum laude. Leandro Medina Castro, summa cum laude. Stephanie Marcado, cum laude. Joanna Marino Garcia, cum laude. Abelardo Mesa IV, magna cum laude. Andrew Miller. Deshaun Miller. Dylan Miller, magna cum laude. Kira Miller, cum laude. Skylee Miller. Tristan Miller, cum laude. Marley Mills, cum laude. Jaden Mitchell, cum laude. Anakin Mojared. John Malika, summa cum laude. Tobias Monteith, magna cum laude. Wyatt Montgomery, cum laude. Aaliyah Moore, magna cum laude. Alexa Morrison, summa cum laude. Kira Morrison, magna cum laude. Lila Myers. Lila Myers. Ida Kazaya Njai. Nevea Neal. Kaylee Nestor, summa cum laude. Chris Newman Jr. Aaron Nicholson. Jaden Nolasco. Sabrina Nutter.
Skylan Ollinger, magna cum laude. Maya Oliver, magna cum laude. Amron Oliver Fitzgerald, summa cum laude. Akwesi Opoku Achampong, cum laude. Raymond Ortega Rivera. Gloria Ortiz. Luis Ortiz. Zayana Ortiz, summa cum laude. Miguel Oseyu, cum laude. Daniel Oshiyoye, summa cum laude. Alexander Overholzer, summa cum laude. Dallas Owens, summa cum laude. Robert Paxton Jr. Lauren Payne. Haley Pleasance, magna cum laude. Kirsten Powers. Aubrey Presley, summa cum laude. Clayton Price, summa cum laude. Natalie Perky, magna cum laude. Nicole Perky, magna cum laude. Shane Keelis, magna cum laude. Tyree Ramey.
Adriana Ramirez Vega. Hayden Raymond. Supatanakorn Rosary. Haley Reese. Leland Regent. Christian Register Boggs. Christian Reed, magna cum laude. Chloe Reno. Destiny Richards. Miley Ann Richardson. Ayana Rinker, magna cum laude. Eva Rivero. Damian Robinson, cum laude. Julian Robinson, cum laude. Michaela Roche, summa cum laude. Alejandra Rodriguez Patterson. Camilla Rojas Thompson, cum laude. Max Romine, summa cum laude. Tylee Ross. Caleb Routson, summa cum laude. Christopher Royer. Alan Rubio. Estrella Giselle Ruiz Gonzalez, cum laude. Gavin Russell. Abigail Ruth Ryan, cum laude. Manny Juliet Sacco, summa cum laude. Dakota Samples. Erica Sampson, summa cum laude. Michael Scaletta.
Oh, wait a minute. I meant Blake Sanders. I skipped him. Sorry.
Now Michael Scaletta. Blake Schmuck. Hunter Schmuck. Ariana Schnur. Kieran Scott. Alika Siyanka, magna cum laude. Ricky Silvetti. Layla Shade, magna cum laude. Michael Shane III. Kevin Shank, cum laude. Elijah Shuey. Abigail Sigloff. Kayla Sierra Carbajal. Braden Sign, magna cum laude. Alex Sloan, summa cum laude. Madeline Smith, summa cum laude. Magdalene Smith Welsh, summa cum laude. Robert Snyder. Faith Specht.
Gracie Spencer. Maya Stanley, cum laude. Roscoe Starlipper, cum laude. Lily Stevens. Mackenzie Stashowski, summa cum laude. Nathaniel Stevens. Cheyenne Stickles, summa cum laude. Maya Stein, summa cum laude. Aiden Strickland. Rylan Swartz, magna cum laude. Chance Swain, summa cum laude. J.P. Sweeney, summa cum laude. Ashton Terry. Dominic Thomas, summa cum laude. Brody Tolstika, magna cum laude. Danica Toms, magna cum laude. Gabriela Torres. Aiden Tran, summa cum laude. Clémence Triolet. Amari Trout. Landon Trumpbauer, cum laude. Kalea Tyler, magna cum laude. Azra Valencia, summa cum laude. Daniel Vargas, summa cum laude. Lindsay Vasquez, magna cum laude. Angel Vasquez Malta. Isabella Vaughn, cum laude. Magdiel Vera Martinez, cum laude. Jasmine Vermillion.
Dominique Walls Erskine. Leland Walls Erskine. Isaiah Wong. Braden Ward, cum laude. Donovan Ward, magna cum laude. Tobias Warfield, summa cum laude. Robert Warmack. Gerson Warner, cum laude. Brooke West, summa cum laude. Maya West. Hunter White. Michael Wilbur Jr., magna cum laude. Alyssa Williams, magna cum laude. Jada Williams, cum laude. Sean Paul Williams, summa cum laude. Macy Willingham. Remiel Wilson. Justice Whiff. Haley Wise, magna cum laude. Riley Wolf, cum laude. Camden Wolford. Kylie Woods. Jacob Wyatt. Jonathan Wyatt. Kai Young. Timothy Edwards. James Franks. Jose Gajo Imbach. Kari Horner. Briar Lease. Olivia Polston. Jamie Long. Kelly Zimmerman, summa cum laude.
And now for our final words, I'd like to invite Student Body President Jillian Brown to the stage.
Good evening, family, staff, and class of 2026. Welcome to a night that all of us have waited for since the moment we walked in this building 4 years ago. My name is Jo Brown, and I have had the blessing of serving as the president of the class of 2026. I remember 4 years ago sitting in those stands watching my brother graduate, looking down at all those important people and telling myself that one day it would be me. I remember telling myself I would be able to talk about my school experience. One day I would have the chance to stand up on that stage. One day I would have the opportunity to talk about how my whole school experience affected who I was as a person. One day I'll get the courage to climb out of my shell and be the loud and brave person I always knew I was. And if these last 4 years of high school have taught us anything, it is that if you set your mind to something for long enough, you will gain the strength to achieve anything. That's what this is. The only word that seems right to describe this moment is surreal. For our teachers, it's surreal to see the little freshmen they once taught now getting their diplomas. For families, it's surreal to see the young boys and girls they raised now becoming adults. And for all of us students, it's surreal to look down in these seats at our friends that we made in pre-K, now moving into the real world. Though some may be more familiar than others, we all know these faces, the same faces we've seen for the last 12 years, the same faces we might have been super close with or just knew in the hallway, the same faces we will see in Walmart in a few years and be reminded of this moment. In this moment of what feels like great success, not only for myself, but the entire class of 2026, there are a few people I want to thank. I want to thank my dad for everything he's done for me. Dad, you've given up everything for me and have helped shape me into the girl that I am today. Thank you for always dealing with me through the good and bad. To Brooke, who, though we aren't blood, has always been my true mother at heart. You have gotten me through so much, and I will forever be thankful for you. Brooke and Dad, I love you both so much. I can never thank nor repay you for everything you've done for me. To see my growth and success, helping me pivot through all of life's challenges. To my grandparents, Marcia and Greg, as well, for always supporting me no matter what. Two people who have given so much up for me and thrive on seeing me succeed. To my siblings, Ian, Zoe, and Morgan, for making me feel so loved. And to all of my friends who have put up with me through the good and bad, I thank you and I love you all from the bottom of my heart. However, as someone who represents this class as a whole, this moment isn't just to thank the people who have affected my life in high school, but the whole classes. To start, I want to thank the woman responsible for the student I am today, Miss Leonard, a woman who has always have her door open, an ear to listen, and a shoulder to cry on. Whether the name is just one that rings a bell or one that has a special place for you, Miss Leonard has a deep impact on our class, whether easy to see or something left behind the scenes. Thank you, Miss Leonard. To Miss Lackoff, for being one of the more strict, stubborn, but caring teachers here at SMHS. Ms. Lackoff is a teacher who cares. She won't give you the easy way out, but she will help you find one from a distance. On the same note of stubbornness, Ms. Wolfter comes to mind. A woman who will always find yelling at you to take your hood down in the hallways, but will always leave her door open to offer help. She cares more about her students' success rather than validation, an admirable characteristic for a teacher. And the two women that have arguably have a lasting effect on the class of 2026, Ms. Wolfrey and Ms. White. We love you both so much. Thank you for everything you have done for us. I also can't leave out our amazing administration team, Mr. Wilson, Mr. Bird, and Dr. Markham. Thank you all for everything. And of course, Mr. Salvia, a man who has led with unity, understanding, and kindness, a principle like no other. We thank you. I also would like to thank three girls specifically. Though they aren't in this graduating class, they are responsible for many things we got to experience. I want to thank Charlotte Lazinski, Amber Hernandez, and Zoe Eldridge. I love you girls. And most importantly, to end this long list of gratitude, I would like to thank God, my Father, the one I owe my everything to. I know we all hate long speeches, and me specifically in this moment, as my emotions will begin to settle and realize that I just graduated high school. So I'm here to end with this. As we step across the stage today, we're stepping into a new chapter, one that's unwritten. It's exciting and terrifying all at once. But something these last 4 years have taught us is that we are capable of handling whatever comes next. Whether you're going to college, the military, a trade, or straight into the workforce, remember, success isn't measured by how far you get there, how fast you get there, but how true you stay to yourself along the way. As Dr. Seuss once said, sometimes you will never know the value of a moment until it becomes a memory. So try your hardest from this day forward to see the joy in every situation and never take another moment for granted. So as we toss our caps in the air, let's not just celebrate the end of high school. Let's celebrate the beginning of everything that comes next. So here's to new beginnings.
Okay, just a couple of updates before we get to the moment we've all been waiting for. At the end of our ceremony, things are a bit tight in the back. Please allow all the graduates to get to their families. It is most beneficial if they're able to get out of the gym and into the cafeteria to meet. But just be respectful of everybody as you're trying to leave at the same time. Having said that, graduates, please stand. Please join us with our Spring Mills Choir as they sing the alma mater. Class of 2026, please turn your tassels from the right side of your cap to the left side of your cap. At this time, it is my distinct pleasure to recognize the newly graduated class of 2026 from Spring Mills High School.